Всім привіт! Продовжуємо проходження Hogwarts Legacy. Так, зараз ми на дорозі до вивчення нового спелу. Нам тут треба зробити швиденько, зібрати книгу, яку нам професор Уізлі залишила. Книгу чи мається на увазі, можливо, сторінку до нашого... О, ні, це все ж таки книга.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book.
Я думав, то сторінка посібника.
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Квіз. Ух, це буде важко. Ну, давайте спробуємо.
No knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask.
Я не дуже добре все знаю, тому спробуємо.
Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Давайте.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid. Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Давайте.
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect.
Ні.
The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard
Ми
named Barbarous
зараз на
Brown.
все відповімо
Sadly,
просто
they're thought to be
неправильно.
extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Liquid Luck. Що думаєте? Давайте виберемо друге.
The Allihotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker
Боже
temporarily
мій,
lucky,
це
Felix Felicis is a
жесть.
banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Так, які три чарівні артефакти згадуються... О, то це я знаю, це було в фільмі.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Мабуть, Бладжер?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser
Ну,
throws the
звісно.
Quaffle through one of three hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Ну... Створіння іншого виду. Ну, слухайте, здається, так.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
Ні.
While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal.
Одна
If you're
правильна
inclined to
відповідь
test your
була.
knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change
Так, а
your mind.
книжку вона нам віддасть?
I put the book
Ні.
back on the pedestal for you.
А, віддала.
Professor ought to make quick work of this.
Ну що ж,
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete.
наступного разу ми точно підготуємося. Звісно, ви в коментарях можете написати всі правильні відповіді, тому що ви все знаєте, ви умнічки і молодці. Але я не знаю ні хіра. Що ж, треба буде підвчити, бо дуже соромно тепер. Побігли на заняття по трансфігурації.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything everything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Забавне закляття. Не думаю, що воно нам знадобиться в дуелях, але
Beautifully done.
можливо десь треба для головоломок.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Так ми нічого розповідати не будемо.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Добре, друзі, продовжуємо. Що в нас тут є? Звіт про дракона та розмова з матір'ю. Слухайте, давайте дізнаємося, що там з драконом, так?
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Ну так і є, ми вже це зрозуміли.
We set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Давайте спробуємо повернути яйця дракону.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Ах, давайте розповімо їй, добре.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Вона ще його повинна знайти. Ну, добре. Дивимося, що це за розмова.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an
Ой,
unusual
Natsai
creature
із
that was
Наті,
spotted in the
вибачаюсь.
woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little
Цей констебль дуже
you are
підозрілий.
well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabilaland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Ух ти, прикольно.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Добре, Наtsai. Тоді що? Йдемо, мабуть. Так, ніякого цікавого нового додаткового квесту немає. Тоді побігли до Себастьяну. Треба зустрітися біля шахти. У нас тут є точка швидкого переходу.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Так, ну давайте спробуємо по стелсу,
We need to
а
see
там
what
як
they're
піде.
doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Так, добре. Тоді... Що, використовуємо? Чи ще зарано? Добре, ще зарано, мабуть.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Так, добре.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Щось я думаю, що ми тут просто так не пройдемо. Але давайте спробуємо. Тихо, 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 тихо. Не дивись сюди. Так, спробуємо просто тихенько тут пройти. Звісно, ми могли б їх розвалити, але... Але давайте спробуємо тихо. Ось я такий випадок поставив зілля.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Можливо, це альтернативний вхід? Давайте подивимось. Думаю, так. Це було неважко, максимально по стелсу пройшли. Супер. Ходімо в шахту.
For better or for worse, we're in.
We must remain unseen. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make? Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. I won't rest.
Ух, я думав, що... Коротше, я думав, що ми... Я думав, я зможу, коротше, одного штовхнути і іншому кастанути Petrificus Totalis. Але виходить так, що так не можна робити. На жаль. Тепер ми знаємо. Так, що у нас тут? Так, ну вниз нам поки що не треба, я так розумію. Давайте сюди. Треба знайти рунічний символ. Extreme Danger. Ну що ж, поїхали. Слухайте, це було прикольно.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
Так, тут десь сундучок. А, він знизу, начебто. Тут якийсь є.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas? Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or
Жесть.
soulless eyes, or the
Не
venomous
подобається.
fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Так, що в нас тут? Ага, нам сюди, ходімо.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Так, тут нам знадобиться репара.
Revelio.
Так, у нас тут десь є сундучок. Давайте його візьмемо. Супер. І наче все. Ти чого так дишиш, хлопче? Дихай нормально. Так, добре. Нам тепер потрібно піднятися. Давайте ще тут перевіримо. Супер. Йдемо далі. Треба вивчити, що це за ворог. На щось. Ну, я думаю, він просто уязвим до нашої магії. Схоже на те. Це було зовсім не важко. Я не зрозумів, на що нам ця підсказка. Так, давайте перевіримо тут сундучок. Ай. Ай. Це було неприємно. Ця хрінь боїться світла. Добре, ось є сундучок. Бре. Невідомий предмет для голови. Мабуть, це якась шляпа. Потім треба буде подивитись. Так, що в нас тут? Темно? Якось. Та тихо ти. Не кричи. Так, зараз. Я хотів... Випадково. Я хотів, до речі, спробувати вивчити один талант і потестити, як це працює. У нас є ось цей талант. Хочу спробувати цю капусту в ділі. Побачимо, чи дає вона багато урону чи ні. Я випадково витратив зілля.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Places! Defend us!
Так, і давайте спробуємо капустку. Слухайте, ну капуста їх майже всіх повбивала. Ну давайте подивимося, як вони будуть бити павуків. А, вони вже закінчилися. Так, нормально. Багацько їх. Давайте ще капустки кинемо. І давайте демеджу. Добре. Супер.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery.
Це було
We Slytherins are teeming with it.
непогана дуель така.
More fun to fight with.
Revelio.
Так, добре, нам потрібно.
Confringo. Now.
Угу. У нас є дві кнопки.
Confringo. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
І де ще один?
Revelio.
Десь іще один? А, ось.
Confringo. Wasn't expecting that.
Так, це ми відкрили, але давайте. Ладно, ходімо. Не будемо витрачати час.
Revelio.
Так, запис щоденника.
Sebastian,
Давайте
I think I found something.
подивимось, що тут у нас ще є.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still.
Так, наче все. Давайте дивитися щоденник
something about
Ізидори.
this place feels odd.
Але він не буде більше страждати. Ну що ж,
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel
Треба
more of this mystery.
If the
побалакати з
triptych led
Себастьяном.
us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Ну слухайте, залишилася ще одна частина пазлу.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
А можна
A friendly
розповідати.
goblin. He wants no part
Це ж
in
Себастьян, ми
Ranrock's
йому і
fight.
так все
A
розповідаємо.
friendly goblin. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Ну, слухайте, ми теж не довіряємо цьому гобліну. Я не розумію, чому він так. Ну, коротше. Думаю, нічого страшного, переживе. Так, нам потрібно вийти, я думаю, звідси, щоб оновилися завдання. Так, добре. Що у нас по завданням? Так, друзі, а тепер пропоную піти поговорити з Попі та дізнатися, що там у нас з драконом, бо нам потрібно повернути яйце.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are.
Сподіваюсь, вона нас не
I
з'їсть.
do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds
Так,
straightforward
ходімо.
enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one
Так,
more
добре,
thing.
я сподіваюся, її
Let's
немає
not
вдома.
agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already.
І ми просто
I'm ready when you
тихенько
are.
зайдемо,
That's brilliant.
закинемо.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely.
Все ж таки вона вдома.
Good. It
Зрозумів.
looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Так, ну нам треба прокрастися і просто закинути яйце і втікти. Бо щось у мене є відчуття, що вона нас захоче з'їсти. Ой-ой-ой.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Ров. Так. Ну давайте тихенько проходимо.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Вовки. Давайте швиденько розберемося з ними.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Revelio.
Так. Опа, браконьєр. Сміті, ти де? Сміті он
They
валяється.
keep in touch with each other.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Так, добре, ходімо. Тут був наче якийсь форт, чи що це, чи тут були браконьєри?
I beg your pardon.
Мабуть, це браконьєри набудували.
And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Так, наче поки що можна йти просто.
Watch your step.
Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you.
Так, вона може нас учуяти. А це хто?
Or just raring for a fight.
Це якась здоровецька штука. Ой, нам треба швиденько щось видалити з інвентарю. щось не потрібне. Наприклад, синє щось. Давай таку підберемо, бо я думаю, тут, можливо, будуть якісь рідкі штуки. Ні, фігня. Ну добре, нічого страшного. Можливо, ще щось знайдемо тут. Треба буде сходити продати.
Quiet, what was that?
Ой-ой-ой. Нам жопа. Добре. Але як ми будемо?
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Тихо, тихо, тихо.
Watch
Не
out.
стріляй.
Her domain. She'll make sure we win. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the next.
She isn't making it easy.
Добре. Так, почекаємо. І тепер швиденько пробігаємо.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
Get to that opening below.
Так, давай швиденько сюди. Добре. Тепер сюди.
We can get to the next.
І сюди.
Look, underneath her. I think we're close.
Добре. І тепер біжимо, біжимо.
She's leaving.
Ну, тут щось почекає. Мені треба зібрати. Так, ми ліземо до неї у гніздо. І це дуже погана ідея, як
There's
на
the
мене.
nest. We're almost there.
Я щось думаю, що
Revelio.
це дуже погана ідея. Вона ж буде нас просто там чекати.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
А де анімація?
Now, if we just return her
Що
egg,
це
we
таке?
can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Ну, давайте спробуємо. Ну, нас просто з'їсть, я вам кажу. Ой-ой-ой. Що вони що, подружаться? Який розумний дракончик. Не з'їв нас. Хоча міг.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Ух.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
Unless what?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.